Hi, this is Gail with Gail's Southern Living. Happy New Year's Eve, guys. Tonight I'm making a ham and cheese quiche. So I peeled and chopped 3 potatoes, and right now I'm boiling them. Okay, in a separate pan I have some onions that I chopped that I'm caramelizing in some margarine. And that's the first step here, and I'll come back and show you another step. Okay, this is where I whip together my 8 eggs. This is my first voiceover. Something happened to the volume on my other. So I'm doing my first voiceover. Okay, I'm going to add a dash of salt and pepper and some of my homemade mixed seasoning, which is all your non-salt things like garlic powder, garlic salt. Then I'm going to do some of my home dehydrated parsley, parsley that I grew myself. I'm just going to whip that into the eggs. I don't tell you here, but I add my caramelized onion to the batch there. And about 1/8 of a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now you could add shredded cheese here. I just happen to have a block of cheese, so I made chunks of it. Either way, it's going to melt though. Now broccoli or spinach would also be really, really good in this. But I didn't happen to have any. Now this is just cubed ham that I had in the freezer. You could also use chicken or beef, any kind of meat that you like in here. Now here's where I'm going to read the recipe, but of course you can't hear it. But the recipe will be in the description box if you guys want to check it out. I happened to not find my recipe, so I actually did the winging it method, and it worked out just fine, but I will type in there what I did to make mine turn out the way it did. And it came out perfect. Okay, here I'm going to mash together potatoes just like you're making mashed potatoes. The potatoes are going to be your crust. Now I peeled, chopped in 1-inch pieces, and boiled the potatoes as if you were making mashed potatoes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some of my homemade mixed seasoning and salt and pepper to the crust just to give it some flavor. I noticed the last time that I made it that the potatoes needed some flavor in them as well. So I decided I would try to correct that the next time I made it. Okay, and here I'm going to pour it into the pie pan. And I'm going to start mashing it down, but then I'm going to realize that I haven't greased the pan yet. So I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pour it back into the colander and back into the pie pan so that I can grease the pan so it won't stick. All right, here I am on try 2. Be sure to grease your pan with some cooking spray or cooking oil, whatever you have. Whatever you normally use to grease your pan with. Now, I did 4 potatoes. I think you probably could have used 5 just to make more crust on the side there. I was kind of struggling to get it on the side and on the bottom. Now, it may not look pretty, but it came out beautifully. And I thought it would fall apart when you went to take it out of the pan, but it came out in perfect pie pieces. It's like the egg just held everything together. It's a great way to use up your home-raised eggs or even eggs you got from the store. Either way, it's a great way to use up eggs. Okay, I'm adding my mixture. It has egg, onion, and cheese in it. I cooked it at 350, and I just judged when it was done by when the butter knife came out clean. Okay, here I am going to try it. Now this was our New Year's Eve meal. I put it in my mouth, and as soon as I put it in my mouth, I realized it is way too hot, and I can't spit it out, and the camera's rolling. So that is the explanation of my reaction. It is too hot, and I'm having trouble chewing it. But it was really, really good. I would urge you to give this a try. It's pretty basic ingredients that you would normally have. Like I said, you could put anything in it for a meat. I just like the ham version. Please hit the thumbs up. Make a comment. Let me know what you think about my ham and cheese quiche. And please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. I have great recipes coming, and I don't want you to miss them. Have a great day, guys. Be blessed and do something kind. Bye, guys. Later.